Leia, I think I've given up on forcing the camcorder to work. So far, it only seems to start up when we have a new tape to watch, and I guess really when it wants to.
When it's hungry.
When it's hungry, exactly. Yeah, the weird tape-consuming camcorder. But I have been taking some time to read this strange journal.
Yeah, I looked at the book while you were sleeping, just kind of making sure you weren't mistakenly reading any creepy rituals or anything.
Someone's got to look out for me.
The weirdest part is how the pages are blank when you flip through it. You have to actually read each page, and then the next one just sort of fills up.
Yeah, right. Freaking weird. Did you happen to read the entry that mentioned finding some doors spread out along the tunnel?
Yeah, I did. It seems impossible. We haven't seen any for what, days now? But then again, with all the things we've been through, who am I to second guess weird shit now?
Indeed. I've got to say I'm fully on the paranormal train now. As much as I want to delude myself, I simply can't
Can't
anymore.
deny it anymore.
No, undeniable. I mean, never-ending tunnel, perpetually charged phones, magic journal, and tape-eating camcorder. Best of all, I think infinite peanut butter cups.
You think?
Unless I've just been rationing them that well.
No, you don't ration peanut butter cups.
I don't.
No.
I gorge. But for that reason alone, I'm considering never leaving this tunnel.
We're going to be leaving because we might have to. Look, just down the corridor, there's a door in the wall.
Oh, shit. I guess right on time for freaky coincidence of the day.
Whew. Should we go in? What did the journal say?
It's tough to say. The journal just kept talking about finding doors that opened up to random rooms. Some really benign and some, let's just hope for benign. I did recall reading an entry that said, "To open the doors, you must find the tape and recite the words of intrigue."
Is that what it said?
Ooh, yes. Spooky and ominous, right?
Yeah, so weird. I read an entry that said something cryptic like, "Yes, you are enough. Find the tape and recite the words to open the locked door and leave." What words, though?
I don't know. Really, it didn't say anything other than that. But, I mean, how optimistic? I mean, it's really kind of bringing us up. You are enough. Right. Yeah, I guess, honestly, we'll probably figure it out as we go. We're pretty smart, right?
Oh, yeah.
We've made it this far, and
We haven't died.
So far. Haven't
Okay,
died.
you had to say that, but okay, yep.
The journal's optimistic. I'm the pessimist.
Yeah, someone's got to be, I guess.
We'll figure we'll cross the bridge of figuring it out when we get there.
All right, well, you open it, and I'll be ready with the spade.
I'm not gonna argue with the lady holding a semi-sharp gardening implement. Here we go. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, it's our basement, I think.
Right.
But it's not our stuff.
No. In fact, it's pretty bare, with the exception of a table and a Ouija board. That's not ours, right?
What, are we expected to play with a Ouija board now?
I don't know. I guess. I mean, we've interacted with all the weird stuff so far, so let's go? It's just a game anyway. Plus, I just shut the door behind us. And it won't open.
Oh my God.
So that's 2 for me now.
Brandon.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, let's get this over with. Well, how do we do this?
I saw this in a movie. So, just like this. Captain Howdy. Do you think Leia is pretty? Captain Howdy. Captain Howdy, this isn't very nice. I'm just messing with you. I have no idea how this thing works. But of course, as I mentioned, that was from a movie. Do you know which one?
Brandon, I could never forget that movie. In fact, we mentioned it a few days ago. Obviously, you're quoting The Exorcist. Shit, that's creepy.
Man.
A crucifix just fell onto the board and it's got a key on the end of it.
Hey, Leia?
What?
Leia, I think maybe that keysuffix will unlock the door.
Oh my. Yeah, it better. I'm ready to get out of here.
Was it the pun or the creepy ass Ouija board?
Both. Now let's go.
I'll be right there. I just realized there's a drawer in the table, and of course there's a tape in here. To no surprise, you can probably guess what it is.
Is it The Exorcist?
Yeah, because of course it is, right?
Yeah,
I'm going to mention this just because it's one of your favorite scenes. Did you know that a contortionist...
I already know what scene you're going to say.
Yeah, I figured you would. A contortionist by the name of Ann Miles performed that spider walk down the stairs. A contortionist.
Yeah, that would be why it was so creepy.
Super appropriate. And they used a harness and wires to support her and keep her safe while she was performing the stunt. But William Friedkin decided to delete that scene in the initial release because he thought it was too much of a show that early in the film.
Big mistake.
Big mistake, because that scene was creepy.
Everybody talked about that scene when it came out, when they redid that one.
Yeah, that was the one that hit people.
Yeah,
surprise.
Like, oh my God, what was that?
And it especially got a reaction out of you, I recall.
Yeah, because I closed my eyes and hid my face.
Yeah.
Which I don't usually do during horror films, but that really scared me.
Yeah, the sound of the pitter-patter all the way down the hallway and then down the stairs.
Nope.
Oh, yeah. Since we saw it during the 2000 re-release, that scene was ever so wonderfully added back in, just in time to creep you out.
Just in time. Did you ever read the book?
I did, actually. You found the book for me at a Goodwill.
So you did read it.
Yeah.
I heard the movie's a good adaptation, but it's pretty boiled down. Is that accurate?
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that was removed.
I guess in the book, like all the symptoms for Reagan were, they usually offered like a perfectly natural or scientific explanation for it. So like in the movie, you get a pretty good sense right away that she's possessed.
Yeah.
But from what I understand, the book, you don't get that sense. I mean, we know because we've seen the movie, but you don't get that sense when you're reading the book right away.
Yeah.
Because they like have an explanation for like,
for all the weird things.
Yeah, for all the weird things that are happening.
Yeah, I actually forgot that the book does that differentiation between the symptoms. So that's I got to read that book again.
Yeah, I was reading that there's a lot of cool things in that book that they had to leave out because you just can't put it all in.
Yeah, given the times that the film was made, the technological restrictions would have been a hamper for sure.
All right, now why don't you just get out of that room and let's go watch that movie.
Yeah, I fully agree with you. Be right there. Coming right along. It's creeping me out in here anyway.